Hey everybody, how is it going today? In this video, I want to go over Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. They are setting up for a very nice looking potential trade. So in this video, I want to go over their chart. And then after that, as always, I have some other nice looking charts to show you as well. Now, if you're new to my channel, I have been trading and investing for over 20 years, and in each video I will show you trades that I see setting up right now. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any future trading and investing ideas. And also, if you would like to support the channel and become part of our Patreon community and see what we are buying and selling in real time for a measly $10 a month, that link is in the description. Okay, before I get into this chart, if you could do me a small favor and like the smash button for me and help me out with the YouTube algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. But also remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please make all of your own trading decisions. I'm just trying to show you the nicest charts that I see shaping up right now. And the first one I want to show you, of course, is Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. If you're not familiar with this company, this thing has been on a wild ride. It went from under $1 a share back in late December to almost $16 a share in mid-February, but has since pulled back all the way down to the 200-period simple moving average, which represents a 72% haircut. But this thing looks like it has broken the downtrend because this high is higher than the previous high. So it has broken the trend of lower highs and lower lows. So it looks like when a stock makes a move like this and then starts to pull back, this is when I try to get interested in catching that next swing high up. Now, there's no guarantee that, of course, that it's going to go up, but what you want to do is make sure it breaks that downtrend first so you have a higher probability of the stock continuing higher. Now, let's go to the 15-minute chart real quick and take a closer look at this move up that it's had. And this green box represents the area that I am most interested in taking a position in Bionano Genomics. You can see we had a nice gap up, and of course it was on higher than average volume. So it's showing you there's a lot of enthusiasm in the market, a lot of buyers coming in here, but has since been fading down slowly. And if this thing can fill this gap right around 750 or so, I think it has a strong possibility of reversing and making a new swing high. And that's what I'm interested in getting right now. I haven't looked into Bionano Genomics deeply, so I don't know if this is a good long-term investment or not. I'll leave that up to you. But what I do think, this chart is potentially setting up for another swing high. And if we can get a swing high up to, $8.5, $9 a share, that represents a pretty decent move from here, about a 20% or greater move, depending on how high it goes. So there's a lot of potential gain right here. But if the stock breaks down below this previous low right here, this support level, we can see right here around $7 and call it 35 cents. I think the uptrend will probably be shot for the time being, and that's where I would place my stop if I did end up getting in at around 750 or so. Actually, I'd probably want to put it just a little bit lower, just in case, it broke that support just by a hair and then turned around. So I'd actually probably want to put it, for me, below this area, probably around 7.25. So I'd only want to risk right around 30 cents or so on Bionano Genomics. So if you're only risking 30 cents, maybe 35 cents a share, but you have the potential to make $1.50, obviously that's a pretty decent risk reward potential. Now let me get some of these lines out of here real quick. Let's go back to the daily chart. Now, I think this stock has the potential of making a pretty decent retracement higher, because we can see we had this huge down move, and if I put the Fibonacci grid on that, I think we have a pretty strong possibility of having a 50% move back up, and that's right around $10 a share. We also have this resistance area right here, also right around $10 a share, actually just below it. So I think there's going to be some pretty strong resistance right around $10, give or take, and that's where I would look to take my profit. So if this thing pulls back down to 750 and has a swing high to right around $10 a share, that you can see that represents a pretty good risk and reward trade for Bionano Genomics, and those are the ones that I like to take. Let me get this all this stuff off this again, and let's take another look at a longer time frame. I like to look at least 3 time frames when I'm getting into a trade. Let's go to the weekly weekly time frame. If we go to the weekly time frame, we can see that Bionano Genomics is still above that 8-period exponential moving average. So when a stock is above that 8-period exponential moving average, what you want to do is try to take only long trades, because if it's above that 8-period exponential moving average, that means that the trend is up. And of course, everybody knows the trend is your friend. And when you are trading in the direction of the trend, you have a higher probability of being right. You want to get the statistics in your favor. So that is the reason why I like Bionano Genomics right here. Now let's get into some of those other charts I want to show you. Okay, the first one I want to show you is Tesla, and the reason why I want to show you Tesla first is because it looks like a lot of these EV stocks are really starting to pick up some pretty decent momentum, and of course, you know, Tesla is the Mac Daddy of them all. Usually how Tesla goes, so do the rest. I know lately it seems like they haven't been moving up together in unison, but they've been pretty close. But anyway, we can see Tesla has been stuck in this triangle consolidation. We can see the highs are getting lower, but it has recently broken above this trend line and is starting to hold, and that's exactly what you want to see. Once these stocks break these trend lines, you don't want to jump in right away. You want to make sure that they hold, and if they can hold in a tight range, that usually makes it even better for another move up. So I think if Tesla can break above this $700 mark, let's go to a 15-minute chart real quick. I think if Tesla can break above this $700 mark, I think it has a pretty good chance of having a sustainable up move. And if we go back to the daily chart real quick, the next really strong area of resistance I see on the chart is right around 750 to 760 or so. So if Tesla can break above a 700, it looks like it's probably going to have some smooth sailing all the way up to 750 to the $760 range. That's a pretty decent swing move, and the way Tesla can get going, you could probably do that in one day, you know, but I would certainly give it a couple days. But that's a pretty decent trade that's setting up in Tesla. The next one that I want to show you is XPEV. We can see XPEV is having a pretty decent move already today. It's up about $7.73. Now, why I really like this chart in XPEV is if we look at this recent action right here, we can see that it's in a little bit of a weak type creeping trend, but it is all starting to drift higher. So that's showing you that this could all just be accumulation at these higher levels. And when you get one of these accumulation type bases that are actually rising at the end, those can usually be very explosive. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if XPEV, once it breaks above $46 a share or so, if this thing really starts to accelerate. Because when a upward trending consolidation base gets broken out of, they usually have pretty fast moves to the upside. They usually kind of go parabolic. So I love to see these type of formations right here. So I think XPEV has a pretty decent chance of going into one of those parabolic moves. Now, they are pretty rare to come by, so I would say the probability is pretty low, but this is one of those type of trades that I like to get into once they break above this resistance area. You know, I think they got a pretty good chance of going on a big run, so I give them a little bit of leeway. But I think XPEV's chart pattern definitely looks like it is setting up to be pretty explosive. Let me get this stuff off here real quick. Let's get into the next one. There's another EV company, of course, and it's Lucid Motors, CCIV. But we can see that CCIV is already coming out the right side of this rounded bottom. So this one is starting to pick up some momentum as well. It found support at that 21-period exponential moving average, and you know, the speed is starting to pick up to the upside. So here's more strength in another EV car company. And another one that I want to show you is FUV. I absolutely love this chart pattern. Absolutely beautiful. Jumped above the 8-period exponential moving average and is continuing to rise higher. I think this one has the potential of exploding higher in the near future as well. Just a beautiful looking rounded bottom formation that has jumped above all these moving averages. So the momentum looks like it is clearly to the upside. And the last one I want to talk about is Workhorse. We can see that Workhorse is making a very similar pattern. I like Workhorse probably the least of the group, but I definitely like this pattern, so I wouldn't surprise me one bit if Workhorse explodes higher as well. But I just wanted to show you how nice some of these EV automakers charts are starting to look right now. I think these are setting up for some pretty nice swing trades. Okay everyone, that is all I have for this video, so I'm going to end it right there. But if you have any questions or comments on any of these stocks, or if you have any other ones you want me to take a look at, please leave it down there in the comments section. I will get to them as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, and until next time, take care everybody.